I am doing a video review of Citizen Kane, directed by Orson Welles. Principal actors are Orson Welles, Joseph Cotton, and Dorothy Cummingmore. And I accessed it on the 23rd of January through my HBO Max subscription. I have heard of Citizen Kane before, but I believe I was associating the name with a different movie. Well, to be honest, I'm not one that actually likes old black and white movies, except maybe The Three Stooges meets Hercules, which was an all-time favorite as a kid. So I didn't anticipate liking it very much at all. But having watched it, I think it's a really good movie. I can see why it's so famous. I also think that it could have been made or the story could have been told. I liked it, but there were some times that I thought I might fall asleep because it was just dragging on. For instance, the beginning was crazy, horrible. The cinematography, however, from an art aspect, was absolutely beautiful. The way they used the lower ceilings and the smaller doors to make him seem more larger than life, especially in the later scenes. They used mirrors and doorways to show tunnels. So no, I have not seen Citizen Kane. So this is the example of a long shot when they're coming in from the boy out playing in the snow to the mother. It turns into a long shot viewing him from the perspective of his mother.
Charles,
Kane.
pull your muffler around your neck, Charles.
Kane, I think we shall have to tell him now.
Yes. I'll sign those papers now, Mr. Thatcher.
You people seem to forget that I... Where's father?
It's going to be done exactly the way I told Mr. Thatcher.
The one example I was able to find of the deep focus shot was when it was him finishing his wife's bad review while he was typing on the typewriter, and his friend was, soon-to-be ex-friend, was standing over him. So I might be wrong, but that is pretty much the closest close-up you could get to. And then it transitions into almost an extreme long shot. And is the scene where they're finally telling him that he's leaving his mother and going with the bank representative.
That is, me and her decided this ain't the place for you to grow up in. You'll probably be the richest man in America someday, and you ought to get an education. Only, of course not. Why, wait.
Okay, hold on, stop. Which brings me off the subject, but I really don't understand the first part, where they come into money, so they give their son to the bank. I don't know if this was like a generational gap, where this is just something that has fallen out of favor, selling your kids to the bank, but...
Now, shall we shake hands? Oh, come. I'm not as frightening as all that, am I? Now, what do you say? Let's shake. Charles, hurt me. Just lay with me. I'm sorry, Mr. Thatcher. What that kid needs is a good...
Why he's going to be brought up where you can't get out.
So the shot that I chose for the full shot is, I believe, actually also a deep focus shot, and it is when you see the repeating mirror hallway and he is in full frame. We see him from top to, we can see him from his head to his toes in the mirror, and the mirror sequence is also a deep shot. The example for bird's eye view that I'll use, and is probably my favorite shot of the movie, is when they do the pull back, and it becomes a bird's eye view of the dragon's horde. This is the example I'm going to use for both the high angle and low angle shots, because they actually both happen in the same scene, and it is the scene where him and his wife are fighting, and depending on the perspective, either him or her is where they switch between high and low angles. With high angles, we were seeing it from her perspective, and where he was all powerful and overbearing and giant-like, and then we saw him in the low angle.
Whatever I do because I love you.
You don't want me. You want me to love you. Sure. I'm Charles Foster Kane. Whatever you want, just name it, it's yours. But you gotta love me.
And then the low angle is him looking down on her, where she is appearing to be helpless and small. And this is the example I'm going to use for the oblique shot. As you can see, as the shot progresses, you see that the room appears to be diagonal.